Cobra. Excuse me. Sorry. Hey, Cobra. How's it going? Can you hear me? I'm going to type that in the chat real quick. Just want to make sure that my mic is working. Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, so The Park, this is supposed to be a horror game. I think it is a more of the walking simulator type. The non-combat style, as you can see, it says it's a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, The Park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, to, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I think what that disclaimer is because it has to do with like a mother and a child sort of thing, and I guess that might be sensitive to some people probably with kids and stuff like that. But I figured I wanted to do a Halloween themed stream as this month I've dedicated this month to go through all my scary games that I have.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
I'll put on subtitles in a second.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Alright, so first person. Oh boy, that is sensitive. Let's see if I can change any of this. Wow, sensitivity is not even that high. Yeah, let's put on subtitles. Cool. Alright, let's continue that. Still super sensitive. Alright, let's see what we got here. So yeah, I'm going through all my horror themed games. I just finished up Soma on the PS4. That was pretty cool. It's like an underwater horror game. It is not a narrative experience. It is quite interactive, but it's non-combat, so you're using stealth through the whole game.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest
think
convenience.
it may have been free at some point, or I just got it on sale one day. But that was really cool. Okay, see, maybe. Man, this thing is sensitive. Ooh, can I go back through the park? Nope. Oh yeah. Horror games are the best. Like, and Soma was good too. It was like, oh, that was automatic. Let's see what happens here. What the hell?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I
Did
think
that
your
boy
boy
just
just
run in
ran
there?
into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
It's like he wants me to go in there. Yeah, don't play Agony. Yeah, I've watched a couple videos on Agony. Oh, I got a trophy for walking through the door. Excellent.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum!
Over here!
It's like a Marco Polo sort of thing going on. Yeah, I watched a couple videos from Agony. I thought it was like, oh, there you go. Walk
There's
up the
something
escalator,
special
lady.
about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream.
What happened to the subtitles? Oh, they didn't take. Oh, you gotta hit apply. And that's probably why my sensitivity. Yeah, we'll go down to 1. Alright, cool.
It's no wonder Callum ran
That's
back
better.
inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
The park is not very safe. But Cobra, if you get a chance, I recommend Soma. It's on the PS4. It is.
Oh God. The park.
It will probably. It's
What
not on
happened
sale
here?
right now, but it probably will go on sale. I imagine. Do I have a flashlight?
Come
or
back,
anything?
Callum.
No flashlight. Fun fact: I have never played a Silent Hill game. I was always into Resident Evil. And I'd always been told when it came out, Silent Hill 2 was the scariest game ever made. Oh, this little boy. I doubt this game has secrets, so I should probably just follow him. I don't know. But hang on, Colin. Don't you want to go into the haunted house? Doesn't look like you can. Oh, maybe you can. No. Oh, you
Too
can.
dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Smart lady. Hey, what's that? Oh, okay. Oh, well, great. You just lost Callum. You need to love RE2, but Silent Hill was the first one. So darn good. Hey, Sword. How's it going, bud? I was hoping you'd be able to check out the stream. Hopefully you can at least relax and watch someone else kind of have some fun in the game world. This is the Park Sword. It's a one of the walking simulator type games. Supposed to be a horror game. It's not very long either. So hopefully, because I'm notorious for, I'm the type that looks at everything and I overthink things when I play. And I will turn a 4-hour narrative experience into a 12-hour epic journey. But this is supposed to be
I think this belongs to Callum.
like just a couple hours or something like that. So not supposed to be a long game. Small little inventory system. And
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
worse in class, Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Wow. Somebody's got it out for you, Chad. Jeez. You know, the statue could have been done better. I mean, it just really does look like a dude in a suit. Yeah, man, hopefully it's cool. Alright, maybe Callum had to pee. This is the girls' room, but still. Nope.
I wonder what this is.
Man, this is really weird. The text would be small as on what. Purchase the land on Solomon Island for what? Good lord. Maybe I need my eyes checked again. Might add whatever old Archie did to the locals. mention of his name, and people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived at the island, on the island. Fix my issue, so graphics driver was not installed. I uninstalled, but reinstall. Sword is in some Minecraft tonight. Nice, nice. Still, I've never played Minecraft. I enjoy watching people play it, though. I like Zane's explanation on logic gates using Minecraft. I showed that to my wife. She's in a math class that uses logic, and she kind of she said she couldn't understand it because she kind of understood. We arranged everything in advance, but the realtor and on himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remains, or the land remembers. Bruh, I have not even tried to build a base. I just I do my bounce actions and my standing creatures. That's where my income. I didn't have build next, to be honest. I did really. His pathetic and great vision for this place, and the woods to the very end. Atlantic Island. Something.
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you,
This
boy?
way, Mommy.
This better not be the kid from Pet Sematary. And I mean the classic Pet Sematary, not whatever just came out. Am I missing him? I need a flashlight. Let's see, what do we have here? Not a very big park. Got a Ferris wheel and Octron.
Come on, Mommy.
Wait, boy. Bumper cars, House of Horrors, Sideshow Alley. Oh, okay, that's where it came from. There's one roller coaster and a tunnel of tales. Oh, really? Okay. Let me handle that real quick. Hopefully it'll work. Give me 1 second. I charged it before I started. I thought I had good battery on it. I let it go for about an hour or so. Let me know if that does anything different. Last time I thought,
stay where you are.
last time I thought that doing plugging it up kind of mess it up. I don't even know where this boy went. Did he get on the swan? Ah, whatever. We'll find him. He's fine. Alright, Cobra. Have a good one. You guys have fun with the movie night. Good night for a movie. Finally get cool out. Probably been a little bit cooler for you. Soon as we finally got cool this week.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
Why is that squirrel moving?
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their
I
father
got a
leaves
trophy
them,
for seeing
the
Chad the
children wait
squirrel.
a while, then follow the trail back
Wait,
to
Chad,
their
I wasn't
parents'
trying to
house.
beat you up. That was them fools at the beginning.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
I think Chad just
Hansel
jumped in
broke
the
his
water.
bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Alan, where did you go?
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of
Weird
gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Oh, shit.
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Oh, cool.
Time
Sure, last time
passed.
I
and
plugged
poor
it in, I
Hansel
think it
refused to eat,
sounded even weirder.
fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today
I'm growing
I will
impatient in this
cook
ride.
and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here! And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
The hell? Are you gonna eat me? Cannibalistic children got a cannibalistic or a very hungry swan. Jeez. Alright. That just happened. And I can't call out to Callum. Yes, let me off, please.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy. Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Callum, where did you go?
Why does it sound like she's in a tunnel?
This way, Mommy.
Hmm?
Another accident. This place.
Ugh. Despite the constant interruptions at work, Atlanta Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I decide what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used in such process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been...
Stay where you are!
Is that a knife through the bear's eye? Can I open no. Clearly somebody did not find the movie Ted humorous. Ooh, Ferris wheel. Oh, how nice of the manager. Not only did he open the park, but he turned on the Ferris wheel. Or the, what are those things called? Merry-go-round? Oops. Anything in here? Can I go swimming? Am I allergic to water? Can't go in the water. Oops. How many times is it gonna save? Jeez. Oh nice, I hadn't seen her hand yet.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What? Oh, I guess this is a police report on something happened. We're waiting for our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making a nice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carrying and poking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was going to make some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more of it fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground. Oh my god. And he was stabbing him with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that eyeball of one of those poor kids landed on one of the ice sculptures, making the horrible creature look even more alive. God, what? This park is still open even after that? Jeez. Where's the carving? Inquiring minds would like to know. Okay, that's where it came from. So let me guess, am I supposed to ride this thing? Oh. Yeah, you're supposed to ride it. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Oh. Alright, let's speed it up. And then let's ride.
Can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, God, you're such a wimp. Live a little. So if I stop it, who's gonna start it? Is it Chad? Chad's gonna put this thing in an overdrive. Sure you wanna do this, lady? Oh, look look at her being all safe, holding on. See? Told you. Chad, I'm gonna call them teenagers on you. I'm gonna slow this thing down. Alright. Let's see what's happening. Oh. Someone in there? Oh, no, that's this height to ride thing. Oh, no. There was someone in there. Wasn't it? No, I'm not gonna ride that thing again. That was pointless. Unless I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Stop! Callum!
The...
Oh, I remember this.
Why does Callum look like he's trying to escape you? I don't think Callum wants anything to do with you. Alright. Where to now? Which way did I come from? Oh, bridge is out. Let's see. Can she jump? Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up the missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me the plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I have, every meeting place that I have watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I've been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find, the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nichols name them something cute for the day we open the park. There will be rides after all. This place was really doomed from the start, and I do not think that she had... Alright, come on, settle down. Seriously, come on. Yeah, my controller is starting to go. That's...
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Should you really be raising a child? Huh. You were in line when this thing... They said this is a narrative experience. Good grief. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun. But the end of the season here really dragged. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their time standing around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I start to call him Chad And when I went to school, with the guy, it's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park, lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. That is weird. But then, I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it. And it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park managers about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside the Psychoil station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. Couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was staring at me, sizing me up. I effing me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor. When he came by, Chad, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Signed, Laura Hinman. I don't blame you, Laura. She got a little ESPN going there. Laura looked dead in that picture. Do that thing again. She looked dead in that little vision I got. Get to her. Alright, controller. Up with those eyes. You gonna grab me? No.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
There's nothing wrong with 80s. Andy, what is? Forget.
Wait for mommy!
This way. Which way? Which way? Probably have. Nope. Fantastico. It's got to be the cars in my life. It just sounds like it's about to fall on me. Hey, you are moving. Okay, slightly. I imagine there's gonna be in one of these dissertation sitting in one of these cars. Am I getting close to the source of that sound? Sound like I'm on a little boat. Can you push him? Nah. So over here trying to do too much. Oh, this is what you have to go to. Abandoned park near. Who the culture where the show was at. Here we go. It was on a fun. Another accident. Oh, hey, I picked up another item and got a trophy. Fantastic. This is from Francis Dufresne's something. Whoa, this happened in 76? What year is it? Well, she did pick up a Polaroid picture. Man. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor was Richard Stapleton. Witness was Lawrence Creed and Michael Edgeworth. Brief description. During the transport of bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe the injuries. Francis was killed. It's a hell of an injury. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a work compensation form? That's a hell of a compensation right there. Supervisor comments was Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. No one else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample. What could have been done to prevent this accident or incident? Double checking the straps after transit should have been mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions have corrected? No. Yeah, why do they need to be? Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. Chad seems pretty real to me. I'm pretty sure he was up to this. But, then again, there was that one guy saying that there's all this bad stuff going on. And what's that? I guess I'm supposed to go up the steps. And here I was going to go to the roller coaster. But I am curious. Is there anything over here? Huh? I just noticed your lights were on. Let's see. Am I allowed to go anywhere? Yeah, I guess I could go that way if I felt like it. Let's do what the game wants us to do. I'm pretty sure the game wants us to go up the steps towards the Ferris wheel. Let's go check it out.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Is that right?
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
And isn't this the 80s? I mean, I was left in the car several times by request. grocery shopping. I did not want to go in the friggin' grocery store. That stuff was cool in the 80s. Unless this isn't the 80s. Alright, back at it. I think the controller died on me. Had like 2 blocks left, but oh well. That's why I keep the 10-foot cord nearby. Can I pick up that lead pipe and beat the crap out of Chad with it just in case he tries something funny? Nope, but of course I can read this page. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why. Choose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do. Turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I'm missing. Go that way? That's it.
Callum, where did you go?
What the hell? There's a baby on that Ferris wheel. That thing's massive. Autosave. I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. I guess that's the exit. Likely so. How long has this place been closed? I mean, look at all this old. There's another note I can read. It's another incident report. State Bureau of Fair Rides
So they are
inspection.
going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Bro, this place looks already closed down. At least they don't have a landscaper taking care of it. Unsafe, close the park. Oh yeah, this is 1980. She got in trouble for leaving her kid in the car? Man. Inspector's comments. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is the inspector's opinion that the Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the Senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides, at first glance, appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Fatalities in 2 years. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides, quote-unquote, from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horror since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that this is my strongest recommendation that the Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. I cannot believe that the park stayed open after a family of 3 was killed on the roller coaster. Not to mention the dozen of children reported missing while going into the House of Horrors, which I don't think I've been to yet, so this is going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to treat this like the Octotron. Let's slow her down. Can I read anything else? Yeah, that looks like that'll do it.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Pretty dark story, lady, jeez. Sorry about that. Well, alright. Let's keep it moving. I'll increase the speed a bunch if I can. Yeah. It's gonna make it more creepy. Check on this baby real quick, Callum, so just hold on real quick. Sure, I'll take the ticket. Where is it? Spin, spin, sugar. Do you want to take the creepy doll too? You should probably take the creepy doll. That opened my way to go down that way, but what's up here? Alright, so clearly that's where I'm supposed to go. So let's see what's going on up here. I'll go back to the yeah. Oh, I didn't see Sideshow Alley when I first walked in. I saw House of Horrors. That was the one that she refused to go into without a flashlight. So if I go down here, I'm just going back to the Yep. Oh, there's the broken bridge. Let's go see if anything is on that side of the bridge. Nope. Nothing, nothing. Alright. Let's keep it moving. Still don't want to take the creepy doll, no? Okay. Okay. Looks
A lot of
porcelain.
people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
I'm kinda hoping Callum goes home with Chad at this point. He might stand a better chance. Mom is clearly off her rocker. She seems like the type that would grab Callum and jump in this water with him and stay there until the bubbles stop. Is this water? No, not water. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, the roller coaster. Can you just go in? No, don't just go in, no.
Mommy is coming, Callum!
Okay, you're going that way. Alright, what else is there? Let's see. Okay, roller coaster, then... Okay, then I'll just run into the Sideshow Alley, probably. I'm guessing. Alright, I got the green light. Let's go.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
You're probably too busy bitching at somebody about why you had a child. Could really use a flashlight. But it's all good. And another trophy. Oh man, I'm killing it here.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean?
Okay.
What have you done to him?
That's
something? You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
Where is your hand?
Child, he tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Flashbacks of Captain Callum. Oh man, I missed some text. I just look for it. What about gravity? Safe dreams? What did it say? Oh my gosh. That had to be the trippiest roller coaster ride I've ever been on. Oh. Oh, that's right, I'm on the opposite side now. Can't mess with this? No, can't mess with that then. Huh. Something to read. Why not? It works. The calculations and adjustment works. The transport and storage mechanism seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only those people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling down? Dour? Sour? What if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality. And such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. Sound like the manager slipping into insanity as well. Alright, moving. Oh, this is so 80s. Look at that little TV. I remember having one of those. My dad brought home from one from work. He was cameraman for ABC, and they had those little things in the studio all the time. And one time they were going to get rid of one of them, and he brought it home. Thought it was the coolest thing ever. Held on to that thing for years. A flashlight, finally!
The witch awaits.
Oh. Can I take this tape and axe to do a number on the witch? Alright, let's just walk like a normal person, at least for a little while.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
How do you know?
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me.
I gotcha.
Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can't save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
that map again. I think there's a map. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go up here, right? Oh, the map is probably too far away. Screw it. Oh. Thank you, game, for letting me know that this isn't the way. Awesome. Didn't feel like getting cut up by a rusty stair anyway. And this is Sideshow Alley. Is Bob here? I'm locked in. It's the witch. Read the newspaper. A whole newspaper?
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Ugh. Hang on one second. There we go. It's probably you. Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a disembodied corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. Of course. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy, who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is true, a tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of the Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward. It's amazing how this place wasn't closed down when that happened. Willow. Ooh.
Come back!
Don't let him take me!
Oh. Oh. Oh, it's the cotton candy.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Can I go in? Hello, Chad. Yeah, I should have known that was your crazy butt that did that. Take pills. I don't think this lady needs to be taking pills.
These are mine.
What? Oh boy. Oh. Ah, this was the stuff written in the hospital. What does that one say? Dough is hot. I don't know something. Yeah, I was right. I can taste your dreams. Not safe. The League. Your mother? Only dead fish follow the stream. Ooh. Say no to graffiti. But graffiti's so cool. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. That is dark. All that you love will be carried away. 1980s. Hell yeah, 1980s. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago. Reagan. Don't believe anything they tell you. You mean like all these little signs here? Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. Destroy rail. I almost thought that said Leroy Jenkins. Alright, what is in the creepy... Wait, what's this way? 'Cause that looks... Nope, that's nothing? No. I told you not to take them pills, lady. Now here you are, tripping balls. Here's the witch. No! Fine. Here's the hospital bed. Everything is backwards. Is that a floating microwave? Can I run? I can run. I'm gonna run into you. Tackle him. Oh boy. Really getting on my nerves. Are those eyeballs? They are. How fitting. Ooh, let's go bowling. Nice. Matrix. Pickled punks. Things are about to get just a little bit weird. Things are weird. Sideshow oddities. The last one went down a dark alley. Chad was waiting for me. I don't know what prescription.
Don't touch me.
What? Where you at, boy? Is this the same newspaper? No. This one is called Future Times by Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 17th child is a magnet for sinfulness, made omniscient by broken fires and the coastal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to a battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteous indignation are served by a war-cross cleavages in trust exercise arrhythmia. Beaumont will come to the island, bearing the talisman, and he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of corruption. Only then will priests shoot, sluts reveal, housewives pontificate, and delayed messiahs make shells for the rescue of Tango and Cash. Sweet the temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shafts, absconding with the third age into the fourth age, darkness, while gods lie writhing on the shattered face of the earth. Gullible has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered, and heavy-fisted hives break before frozen wills, and cellugraphic actresses in pencil and paper pornography. The all-seeing eye will provide decade-long updates on this story going forward. Man arrested for loitering. Can't read the rest of that one, but I'm pretty sure it ended in death.
Forgive me, Callum.
What the hell? For being drugged up?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Hang on, Callum. Mommy is currently tripping balls, and I have no idea what's going on. What's that? It's another floating micro. Ooh, I think, damn, I punted the crap out of that thing. Pretty sure I made a circle. Ah, here we go. Oh boy.
Oh God, no.
That was a strange trip indeed. You good? You good? You bleeding? So am I done with this area, or what's the deal? What? I went into one little area, didn't I? I don't feel like getting lost, so I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Yes, the music.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. It's easy to get lost here. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Oh, I think I messed up. Alright, so we have made it full circle around the park. Acted like a real teenager here, even though I think she's an adult. I don't know. We ran some rides, took some drugs, screamed at the air. And now we go into the House of Horrors. Ah! Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Someone just wrote, who else is here with me? Cal, did you write that? Alright, you got your flashlight now. Oh wow, a loading screen. Didn't expect that one. Okay, cool. Flashlight automatically comes on and... okay. Oh, now this is cool. You can't see anything outside the, outside of your little cone of vision. Oh, and I took a few steps and I got another trophy. I am on a absolute roll here. Hang on, I'll read the page. Hang on. Is this instructions on what I'm supposed to do? Gotta get closer. Here we go. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here, to the House of Horrors. I must think. I guess that's Winters. Is Winters the witch? Perhaps. I don't know. How long has this place been closed? God. Well, I guess this was a house of horrors, right? So, it's supposed to be in shambles. Oh! That's the dude that was like all behind me in the roller coaster ride. Oh, that was Nathaniel, huh? Yeah, Mr. Winter welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Well, I do thank you. Hey, boy.
Leave me alone!
What, you want him back? No, no, no. Oh. Your arm is gonna get tired holding the flashlight out like that. It's pretty cool though. Cool effect with the mirror. You playing Fallout now? Creepiest thing for me is this freaking wallpaper. Ain't got to go. Can I unplug stuff? Nope. There's a Minotaur in the haunted house. Oh, I can't get over there. Oh, my flashlight. Wait a minute. I just saw something, and he is gone. Is he in the mirror? No, that'd have been pretty cool, though. How about is he in that mirror? No. Nice. That was pretty cool. So, oh, wait a minute. Are you haunting me? I can't run in here. That sucks. Ah! No, he's still there. Huh. Ooh. It's a vampire. You have no reflection. Something else to read, I bet. Nope. I thought it was yet another incident report. Is that Chad? It was Chad. Yeah, no. I know you're here. It's all good. Breathe, girl, breathe. Let's get those teenagers to come back and send them a message. Oh, yeah, I'm behind you now. There you are. Where are you? Your weird hook hand self. A couple different spots I can go to. Oh, nope, just one. Oh. I probably missed something. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. You turned around. Yeah, you slick one, you. turn again? No. Just the once. Ooh. Which way are we going? Did I go in a circle? Nope. Oh, fantastic. I'm lost. Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be turning the other way? Oh, I see what you are. How convenient, the door is open for me. But I was supposed to go another way, I thought.
One little duck went out.
Show yourself!
I guess those sparks didn't hurt too much. I can't read anything? Nope. Kick the door open. Oh, fantastic. It's a basement with multiple doors. And, of course, you know what? Callum will be fine. I'm just going to go... No, can't go back. Can I go here? I can go there. Where else? I imagine I could probably go in any of these doors. I can. And I can. Alright. Let's just, start with door number 1. Well, I can't start with door number 1. Nightmare Circus by Farron Calm. Oh, there we go. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk. Just as he shouts out a curse, now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. I'd wonder if that was me and Callum, but they look a little too happy.
Give it to me!
See, if you would have brought that doll, it would have fit perfectly on the opposite end of that shelf.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Clearly. Alright, what is this notice? Oh, Dunwich Power, nice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. They haven't done it just yet because they would power it up for me. Please do the following. 1. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us on 555-7868 and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is in error, call us on 555-7869 to discuss your options. If you are unable to make payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. Dunwich Power Company. So we're in Maine. Wasn't sure where we were. Figured it was somewhere. Thought it was somewhere between New York and Massachusetts. Was that bear there before? Are you causing all of this? Hunger. A shocking true story. The true story of the Donners. And look at that. They are little gingerbread folks. Famine Press. On April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world has ever seen. Now, our panel of Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. In this never-before-seen expose, read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive. All here in the pages of this shocking true story. Kids' bed and everything. And it's another book. The Wilting. The Wilting of the Planet? Jeez. But this novel, Susan Anscombe, cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. The Wilting, a solar flare. Hey, it is about the Earth. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. And an exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world. Again, she got herself another job besides dancing. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic, everything we've come to expect from an Anscombe novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you'd better believe that she is bigger, better, and bolder than ever. Sounds like a true 80s movie right there. You want to solve it? Come on, beat the record. I love you from Callum. See, you talk all this crap about Callum and the boy just wants to love you. Yeah, kids start smoking early.
Don't leave me!
Oh man, I thought I had a, thought I got a prompt there. Ah, there it is. Maybe that is me and Callum. I guess in his mind, maybe we're a little happier in his mind. Alright, someone needs to go to the store because we need milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum, electricity bill, and fix the faucet. Oh, was that cutoff notice for me? Is someone stealing my mail? That is not a good thing to do. We still got water. Is there blood on the wrench? What's the point of examining the wrench? Am I supposed to shut the water off with the wrench? Alright. Can I go in this door? I can. Meat's defrosted. Oh crap. I wanna go. No, okay, good. got that out of my system. I can't go in there. Alright, cool.
Show yourself?
You don't sound too sure about that. Nope. Locked. Gas still working? Probably. Hopefully. This is Maine. It does get cold. Oh yeah. This is 1980. TV did used to end. The broadcast is now ended. Alright. This is from Dunwich Emergency Services. Miss Mallard, as we agreed on our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication, so you shouldn't have took them damn pills, girl, that you have been using, and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. That is from Dr. Spencer of Dunwich Medical. Oh, I see. When I saw emergency services, I thought it was like, you know, turn to channel 3 or something. And, oh, and another letter. But that was from an emergency room. Gotcha. Lorraine, that's my name. Lorraine, that's right. I received your letter and I am quite surprised. You ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off of the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you. I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back in my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it would be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. I imagine Karen is her mom. So she hit her with the old, I'm gonna live with Dad. Oh man. I remember this toy. This is like a broken neck waiting to happen. The commercials made it look cool though. Kids today won't know that one. It looks like I got the green light to that door. I guess that was missing in the other ones. There are so many notices. Oh my goodness, lady. Oh, is that a day at the beach? Alright. This is from Berkshire, Mandelson, and Stapleton, 98 Temple Place, Boston, Massachusetts. Miss Mallard, is it Maillard? I don't know, who cares? Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams, has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative effect on your current financial situation, and I hope that I'm not going to be too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Edward Stapleton. Savage. You need to call one of those numbers. It's like, we don't get paid unless you get paid. What is up? Another one from the emergency services. Yeah, depression. I figured that's what it was. Notes from overseeing psychologists. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. They were still doing that in the 70s? Jeez. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. And your follow-up is to be weekly with the local physician. Mood stabilizers, lithium-based, of course. Discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son return to her as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication. We have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing, and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medication instructions. Prescriptions for Zoloft that can be filled at Flags Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with 50 ml dose, then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase the medication as needed. Or just take random bottles that she finds in a abandoned amusement park.
Don't leave me!
Another basement? A sub? Oh. This is PT! Oh. Nightmare Circus again. What'd I tell you about them pills? Nope, this is a different letter, I think. Things are right between us at the moment, I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I'm so far from home and working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse. Like spring inside my mind. Winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys, something, oh, relax, and we laugh, and we're good. We're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city, where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma if it's a girl. Alright, so clearly we got something different going on here. Game player, what's up? Cool, scary. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this part, I'm thinking I'm at the end game now. If you ever played PT on PlayStation, this reminds me of this. I just came through this door, went through a bunch of stuff, and now I'm back to the same door. And oh, okay, I'm just examining the pills. Wow, they upped you to 100 milligrams. Damn. They're trying to have you. Same book. But the sound is much different now.
What have you done with him?
Oh yeah, we got way different sounds now. Mom and me in car. 10 and 2, mommy. 10 and 2. Same book. Pills again. How many bottles of pills do you have? Oh. Same shopping list? Nope, this is different. Zoloft prescription member. Take the pills, follow up Dr. Spencer, organize a babysitter for Callum. Yeah, that nice lady's gonna take care of him while I'm at work. Oh man, somebody took the wrench. Can I go in here now? Nope. What's in the fridge? Oh, examine the wine, eh? Can I pop the cork? That meat doesn't look as fresh as it once did. Alright. Nope.
One little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 quack. But no little ducks came back.
I didn't run away. Dad took me. Oh, man, now the letter's all messed up. Yeah, that's the same letter from her mother saying, look, girl, I don't want to have you in my life anymore. Same toy? Oh, I can't pick it up anymore. What notice is this? Is this the same one? Yeah. Same one from the lawyer saying that she will not get any of the money from the estate of Callum's dad after he died. And there's that clown. Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of a different game. My bad. Thank you, William, for the new watch. It is very nice. It has made me a happy carrot. Is that Callum's handwriting? Wait, thank you, William. Who's William? Someone's William. I can't remember who William is. Yep, here we go. Still can't go there. Same book. And things have gotten quite darker in the drawings from Callum. Now we're cat people. At least I think. I don't know. Looks kind of creepy. Anything different about the book? Nope, nothing different about the book. Those look like bloody adult hands. Ooh. Is this Callum's hat? Hope not. Good grief, that was a horrible accident. Unless that was Donald's hat when he fell off the thing. Oh, wow. I don't even know what that is. Bye-bye AME. Her lie. Why her something cry. See her try. See her cry. Quite messed up. And now the car's on fire. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The duck is laughing at me. Blood all over the drawing.
A new sound, people. And then
There's Mommy. There's Callum, and then there's that weird guy. Does this look any different? Oh, that looks the same.
606 56
Pills are the same. Can't interact with the radio. What now? Gosh. Really driving home the Zoloft. And pick up the tickets. Yeah, you got enough pills, lady, I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure the meat is gonna have maggots all over it by this point. Nope, but the burning car is back again. Who took that meat? I don't remember seeing that last time. Nope. Yeah, you got enough pills to start your own pharmacy, lady. Anything different here? Nope. Just the writing has gotten a bit worse. Oh, new book. A History of Solomon Island. Solomon Island out this way. A History of Solomon Island. Yes, you and those pills. Goodness. No, I just read that. Ooh, alright, now we're getting somewhere. The door is open. Oh, and another notice. Thank you, William. The new watch is very nice. Oh, okay. Has me very happy. It's made me a happy carrot, right? But the writing is a bit smeared and all that stuff. What about this one now? Here's the Nathaniel, I think is his name, Mr. Winter, with his weird hook hand and his cane. Now the door is just open for me. And of course it closes.
Mother duck said quack, 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 and never.
Leave me alone.
This place is in absolute shambles. Oh, there's an eyeball. How fitting. Oh, you lost your eyeball.
Where is my boy?
I should probably be calling out more than I am, huh? Is that Dawn? Your hair used to be really long. My two best friends, Dawn and Laura. Okay.
Stop!
Wait, I didn't hit anything. I didn't hit circle. More blood. More freaky babies. Same stuff here, it's just dirtier. The car is on more fire, it seems. And a freaky baby head with no eyes. Nothing disturbing about that. Looks like it belonged to you.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
I don't remember that fan. Oh, what's this gonna say? Just, yep. All Zoloft, just get it. Remember, you are alone. Nobody loves you. Callum is no longer who he once was. Yeah, she is really, really sinking into her depression here. Goodness. Ah. Oh boy.
Don't make me look at it.
Did you do something with that? Oh yeah, that's when Callum said I love you. The note from the other beginning. Where's your flashlight? I guess he's gonna open it for me. Oh, behind me. Oh, did I do it wrong? No. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. We consider you to be batshit effing insane. Let's be clear, you are in no way sound of mind and body, and you are a danger to everyone around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. Take them any way you can, as often as you can. It can only make your life better. In case this is any doubt, you are suffering a relapse, and nobody really cares. Goodness. This poor lady is severely in her depression and many, many other things going on with her, unfortunately, as well. This is all broken up now. Oh wow, blood is actively dripping down the walls. I'm pretty sure that's going to say something else now. No, it's the same thing.
Make me see.
Goodness.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Where is your flashlight? Ooh. Oh, no, that's just the game. Kids broke in today. It's been so long since I heard laughter, so very long. I took one of them. Couldn't help myself. It was fast, the others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. And he has officially succumbed to his insanity as well. The park owner and manager. Eyes without sparkle.
What have you done with him?
Is it Hansel and Gretel again? Ah.
Callum? Callum?
He's on the slab.
Callum?
Better get him.
Callum? Callum!
Of course it's Chad. Why does she have an axe necklace? Why does he have on a freaking Cthulhu shirt? Did she actually do it? You really are are the witch. This little cutscene is tearing my PlayStation up. Fan as loud as I don't know what right now.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Dreamlike state. And that was the park. A narrative, I guess you can say walking simulator. Kind of a horror game. Had some parts that wants to make you jump. But more into the decided to really get into the mental state of this mother here. And I guess we are to finish the story as to what happened to Callum. Although it looks pretty bad, but I guess we're to finish that story ourselves. Anyway, that wasn't so bad. Didn't take too long. Probably could have went longer if I mean, it could have went shorter if I didn't run around so much doing stupid stuff. But that's how I play games. I can't help myself. Anyway, that is going to do it for me. Thanks for anyone that hung around to check that out. Once again, that was the park. Thank you guys for coming out. Sword, Cobra, and Game Player. Oh, and there's Callum right there. Looks like he found his bear after all. So Callum is okay. It's a happy ending, I guess. Anything else? Nope, I can just return to the menu. So we will return to the menu. And that'll be it for us. So once again, you fine people, thanks for coming and hanging out. And see you on the next stream or video or whatever I decide to do. But I will catch you guys later. Thanks again for coming out and hanging out. See ya.